Hello, friends. Hello, lovers of creative ends. We are going to be talking about this applique. I saw how expensive this thing is, and in short, it leaves me speechless. This thing is so expensive in the market. You won't believe it. Ha! It's so expensive. I saw it online, and it's even so expensive. We are going to talk a lot about it for those people that would be interested. We are going to be doing different patterns of it by the grace of God. It's so expensive. Ha. Okay. Oh. So I'm doing the leaf pattern for today, and I'll just draw two triangles. We'll be doing the love pattern, we'll be doing the beading pattern. At least three will be okay. So I just draw the triangle and then I will cut it out. You can draw it on a piece of paper, you can draw it on your breast tube or chest wording. What I use now is breast tube because it's strong. After cutting it out, I will simply keep as a pattern for me to be drafting. So before I started cutting out the material for the design, what I did was to use organza. But the interesting thing is that you can even use ankara to make this design. You can use any plain fabric, you can use satin, and it will come out. So it's not like compulsory that it has to be organza. So because I was using organza, I went ahead and used felt to glue it together just to make it stronger than usual. And then I cut out the size of my pattern. I cut it out and then I went ahead and start creating the applique. So the size I am cutting out there, I used one to form two. So but I'm not going to show that here, but that was actually what I did. In case you are looking at the pattern I'm cutting out and you are feeling that it might be too big, yes, it's big, but that was because I was able to work around it to get two of the triangles out of every one. So I placed my leaf pattern on it and then I'll trim it out. Right, we trim it out, trim it. Just make sure you are holding. I hold up to 7 or 10 together to trim. I cannot be trimming one by one, it's going to waste my time. So we just pack it together and trim. After trimming, we apply wire, soft wire to it. This wire is the wire that is usually used for beading beads. Okay, so we apply it, and this is a 3D applique. So because it's a 3D, it allows you to squeeze or fold the pattern to any direction of choice, and it's going to comply because you have the soft wire on it. So this is a 3D. If you are doing a 2D, it means you do not need to add any wire to it, but once it's 3D, then there has to be wire on it. So after adding the wire, I went ahead to use what we call glitter. Glitter comes in two particular patterns. I know one is quite expensive and the other pattern is very cheap. So whichever pattern you want to use is fine, but the one I'm using right here now is the expensive one. Okay, so we just glue it on top of the wire to ensure that the whole wire is totally covered, after which we go ahead to finish up all of the remaining piece that we've cut out, and then we'll now go ahead to start to dress, as in do the placement of how we want it to look. You might wonder, what do they do with this? They use it to decorate blouses, they use it as a pattern on clothes and even on other things like bag, on things like shoe and fan. So it's quite um easy to make, and it's very important that you learn how to make it, because if you want to go and get this from the market already made, wallahi, let me speak Hausa for you, wallahi to lie, you will regret it. It's too expensive, and your work will be on the high side, which will not be too okay for your clients. So let's do what is okay. So we style it by sewing together. Just go ahead and tack it together, and we style it with our hands the way we want it to look. And before you know that, we are done with this particular tutorial. As simple as this is, if you can just sit down and produce this thing and sell, wallahi, you will make money. You won't even believe your eyes. You will make money. That's what they use in decorating blouses and all of that nowadays, and everybody wants it on their dress. So won't you like to try it? Please try your own and let me see it. I will see you in my next video. The video you are seeing under is the next that would be loading immediately after this. See you in my next video. Bye.